On Saturday, January 10th, the Columbus Fury took down the defending Major League Volleyball champions, the Atlanta Vibe, in a 3-1 victory. This was the first serve of the 2026 Major League Volleyball season, and our first look at both of these teams. One player in particular stood out to me, being one of the key attackers that helped Columbus Fury cross that finish line and get their first win. In this video, we'll take a look at how these two teams compared, then we'll dive into Raina Terry's career-high performance using some film and statistics. Before we begin, if you're not already following VolleyMind, you can find me on any social account with the handle @VolleyMindHQ. Now, the Atlanta Vibe were heavily favored to win this match. Not only did they have home court advantage, but they're coming off of a fantastic 2025 season. I already mentioned that they were crowned champions, but also when we take a look at the team statistics, we can see that the Vibe came in the top half of most of these categories, including hitting efficiency. And when we look at the individual level, Corey Lewis, middle for Atlanta Vibe last year, was at the top of that efficiency list, hitting .359 on the season. The two categories in which the Vibe ranked first at the end of last season were digs, which credit to Morgan Hintz, former libero for the Atlanta Vibe, and we can also see Leah Edmond on this list at number 9. And the Vibe also ranked first when it comes to team service aces last season, with a total of 129 aces, averaging 1.14 aces per set. And looking at the individual stats for service aces, the Atlanta Vibe actually had 3 players in the top 10, Merritt Beeson, Pia Timmer, and returning outside Leah Edmond, who had a total of 41 aces on the season. Speaking of Leah Edmond, she was the inaugural season MVP back in 2024, and on top of making it to the top list for both digs and aces, she was actually second in kills for the 2025 season. For the Columbus Fury, the 2025 season turned out to be a little different. They had a 0-9 start on the season and ultimately finished with a win-loss ratio of 9-19. When we look at the team statistics again, the Fury finished in the bottom half of most of these categories, except for service aces where they did rank 4th. So needless to say, Fury were the underdogs, but surely they'd come into this match looking to prove a point and make sure their 2026 season didn't start off looking like a replay of last year. Changing things up for the 2026 Fury team, we saw a couple of great additions to the roster, including setter Ashley Evans, 8-year pro who played collegiately at Purdue, and Taylor Furcano, opposite hitter who spent 7 of the past 8 seasons playing overseas in countries like Italy, France, and South Korea. The Fury also had some key returning players, such as Megan Courtney Lush, 10-year pro who's also got experience playing with the USA national team. But the one I mentioned we'll talk about today is Raina Terry, Illinois alum, in her second professional season with the Columbus Fury. It was evident from set 1 that the Fury had a goal to get Terry going. She ended the first set with 23 total attack attempts, which was about 46% of the team total attempts. And on those 23 attempts, Terry got 7 kills with 0 errors, with a hitting efficiency of .217. Now by this point, Terry had proven herself to be a trusted weapon on either pen as well as the back row, and with other players starting to heat up, setter Ashley Evans no longer needed to rely on Terry alone. She ended set 2 with only 19 attack attempts, about 36% of the overall team attempts, with only 1 error, and she did increase her kill count to 8 with a hitting efficiency of .316. Now this trend continued until Terry was only a needed attacker about half of the time compared to how things started, yet we see her efficiency continually increasing. She came in clutch at the end of sets as well, like in set 3 where she got 3 kills as her team was in the red zone, pushing them to win 25-23, and the same in the 4th set, 3 kills in the red zone to take set 4 and ultimately win the match. In total, Raina Terry ended with 27 kills on 61 attempts, with only 4 errors, hitting .361 on the night. I think in this match, she was even able to hit every shot you could think of. She was hitting through the block, she was hitting high hands, she'd hit around the block, she would tool the block. We saw some roll shots. Just really kept the Vibe on their heels, proving to be an unstoppable force for the Columbus Fury, to which the Atlanta Vibe just had no answer. Now, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow on any social platform @VolleyMindHQ.